This assignment will count 25% of your total mark. You are required to undertake this assignment as a syndicate, not alone. That is why it is called syndicate assignment. This assignment asks the syndicate to do a human resource management investigation. The syndicate needs to visit a department or a division or a business unit of a company and investigate their human resource management practices in three main areas: recruitment and selection, training and development, performance management. Remember, the brief asks you to investigate the human resource management practices, not the HR policies. In this investigation assignment, the syndicate needs to interview 5 people at different levels. Not 5 people at 5 different levels, but 5 people at different levels. Indeed, some departments and divisions do not have 5 levels. Do you know why the brief asks you to interview people at different levels? During the interviews, make sure to ask the right questions. How would you know whether or not your questions are right? Your questions are likely to be right if they do not lead to a yes or a no answer. Right questions in investigation exercise are usually open-ended questions. For example, ask the interviewee, "Can you please explain to us the recruitment process in your department?" The interviewee will give you the necessary information and the story without limiting himself or herself to a yes or a no answer. Ask the interviewee to describe the human resource management practices. So how are you going to present your report? First of all, you need a cover page where the name of the program, the name of the course, the type of assignment, the syndicate members' names with their student numbers, the lecturer's name, the date of submission, and the number of words are clearly provided. After that, you need to structure a report. There are different ways to do that. This is just one example. On the first page, you need to give an executive summary presenting the profile of the department, division, or business unit you have investigated. Why do we need that? Because the way you manage people in the sales department may not be the most effective way to manage people in the accounting department. After that, please present the organogram of the department showing the 5 people you have interviewed. On the next page, the heading of the first section should be recruitment and selection, because that's what you are going to present first. The first subsection should be on the description of how they do recruitment and selection. Please focus on the process. The second subsection should be on the analysis and evaluation of their practice. When you do an analysis, find all possible options by asking yourself the question, what does this mean? For example, if the interviewee says that when they advertise a vacant position in their department, they usually advertise internally, then externally. The question then is, what does that mean? Possible options. They have a replacement or a succession plan in place. It is also possible that they would like to provide any open position to their internal staff first, to motivate them, etc. That's an analysis. When you do an evaluation, you look for possible strengths and weaknesses. And your last subsection on practical recommendations should be directly linked to your previous analysis. You just need to follow the same structure for training and development and performance management. How will your assignment be marked? 10% will be allocated to the layout, structure, and style. 30% will be allocated to your ability to describe the human resource management practices. 30% for your analysis and evaluation, and another 30% for your recommendations. please make sure that you do not exceed the maximum length mentioned in the course information. And make sure to submit your syndicate report on time. Late submission will be penalized. So start to plan now.